Need to go to camera 2.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I was testing cameras. Hey everybody, it's Sally and Barbara and Laura, and it's Thursday, and today we're rambling about a braided twist pattern and Christmas and fall fabrics that would be nice to use for that. And we're rambling about our new gift card program that we have. And then we have our new Epic Quillt 97 that came in, and we're going to unbox that. So take it away, Laura.
We're going to have fun today.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to start off talking about our gift cards. So let me show you what they look like.
Hold on. Okay.
Okay, so this is a $50 gift card. You can purchase this for anybody that you like. We put their name here. We give you a gift card number, and you're giving them a $50 shopping spree for the store. Now, they don't have to use it all at the same time, but the bonus of buying this card is that person also gets 1/2 yard of fabric each month for 3 months. So that's a nice one.
That's a good deal.
That's a very good deal. Or you can upgrade to the holiday treasure card, where it's a $100 gift card, but you get a full yard of fabric each month for 3 months. That's an even better deal. Or if you really want to splurge, you can get the Yuletide treasure card, which is a $365 gift card. You can leave that on account at the store and come and shop whenever you like, and we just deduct it from that amount.
Now, you're not supposed to buy these for yourself.
Well, if it's $365, I'm buying it for myself.
No, okay. I mean, it's like a thing for your spouse to buy or something.
Oh, yeah, your spouse can buy it for you. That would be a great idea.
I have better luck buying it myself.
Yeah, and then you get a free yard of fabric every month for 12 months. So that's a really good deal.
And that way, if you buy it yourself, you get what you want.
Yeah. So there's our 3 gift cards. Let me move them over just a smidge so you can see them. So we've got 50, 100, and 365. There we go. Okay. Next thing we're going to talk about is, oops, hold on, the Brauded Twist ruler. Now this pattern goes together fairly easily. The pattern comes with this template. So this is a hard acrylic template, and the pattern gives you all the instructions for how to lay it out, and you can see that there's
Here, let me
several
zoom out.
different. Yeah.
I was all zoomed in for the.
Okay.
There
There's
we go.
several different ways you can put these runners together. Gives you full instructions the whole time, when to cut on which side of the ruler, how to do the assembly. I mean, it's very
It's super
thorough.
easy. Yeah, the
It
instructions are
looks
really
complicated,
clear.
but it's not as complicated as it looks. And so, bye, Nancy.
Bye, Nancy.
Bye, Nancy.
So this is the template. You can't see it too well, but you can kind of see it with the glare. It's
Yeah.
curved. So there's an arc across the top.
It looks like
and
a
there's-
half moon crescent.
And there's an arc. Right. It does kind of.
Yeah.
That's a good way of looking at it. And Sally and I have both used this. Now, this example that I'm showing you, we've got Easter fabric on one side and Christmas fabric,
That
St. Patrick's Day
I was
fabric
gonna say
on
that
the other
doesn't look
side.
like Christmas fabric.
Blue is green.
A little bit.
So
A
St.
little bit
Patrick's on the other side.
Christmas.
This is a nice size for a placemat. And so you can set them all around the table, and you have your placemats for Easter and St. Patrick's Day. But you can pick 4 different fabrics, and you can set them up to be Thanksgiving or fall and Christmas. So you can put 2 different fabrics on the side for fall. And we have quite a variety of fabrics to show you. I'll move some of these out of the way because I kind of like these little red leaves. Now look at these red leaves with this red fabric. That's a very nice
that's
combination.
nice.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
That's really pretty. And they're really well, and the swirls in this fabric pick up the movement of the swirls in
Yeah.
the leaves. That'd be very nice. I like that. And then we have a nice bright orange, yellow, and gold. And
This one will go with that gold.
oh yeah. Well, it goes with this too.
Yeah.
But,
And that's wheat.
Right, the wheat. By Chicken Shack. So those are a few of our autumnal fabrics. So you could use that for the Thanksgiving side of the placemat. Now Barbara's going to hand me some for the Christmas side. So here's some lovely poinsettias. We have Christmas sweaters, which I think is really pretty. Oh, the Christmas trees are nice. Let me turn over because they're upside down. Here we go, Christmas trees, or snowy trees. Don't necessarily have to be a Christmas tree.
I like that one.
Yeah, the holly leaves, that's very pretty. And that's very versatile, it can go with everything. I like it even with these snowmen over here, the snow mittens.
Snowmen and the mittens.
Oh, the snowmen and the mittens look good. Wait, I can't get everything on camera. Hold on. Okay, so there's the snowmen and the mittens. That's cute. And I think the snowmen, or where did I put the, well, like if you did these sweaters with the snowy trees, I think that's kind of pretty. No. Okay, so there's the snowmen and the mittens. Oh, and it even has little mittens in here.
Oh, that's nice.
That's
That's a
cool.
nice combination.
Yeah. Or even the snowmen with the stripes. I think that's a nice combination.
Yeah, I like that stripe.
Yeah, because he has stripes in his tie. So, and then we have little winter squirrels. Let me turn them over so you can see them. Little squirrels. They're really cute. Okay. Oh, I like this holly too.
I like the holly with the squirrels. It really makes the green and the squirrels pop.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah, and you got the red and
Oh, and you've got 2 sizes of prints too, a small print and a medium
Yeah.
print, so that works well together. Okay. Oh, I like these snowmen.
That
They're
looks
very
nice with the
fun.
stripe.
Yeah. It does look good with the stripe.
it does.
Yeah.
It just got striped scarves on.
Yeah. Well, I think it would go with the trees. I think it would go with the mittens. I
Yeah.
mean, there's a lot of things it can go with.
Yeah.
So those are just some fun Christmas ones. So there's some ideas, and these projects go together. These placemats, they go together fairly quickly.
We need to kind of explain to them how it works.
Well,
Or do you not remember?
I do kind of, but the instructions in the book are real clear. So you have a picture. This is the template. You can see, and you can put embroidery or
Hand me one of
applique.
those.
One of what?
One of the placemats.
Okay. All right. There's several different ways you can put the pieces together, but essentially you're going to start with a rectangle like this, and you lay your ruler or your template on the rectangle, and it has grid lines on here that tells you where exactly to line it up. So here's your cutting line for B, here's your cutting line for A, and it's all labeled nicely. And so you would have your template out here. Now this isn't the right size, but I'm just showing, you know, the template. And you lay this on here, lining up your edges here, lining up your edge here. Wow, I did a really good job. That is the exact right size. Okay, so you line that up, and then you're going to cut this edge. All right, so you cut that edge, and then you follow the instructions. You fold it the way you're supposed to fold it, and you're going to cut the inside edge from another piece, and then you fold those together. I sew those together. They actually go together really well,
And
even though you're sewing curved pieces together.
And you end up with circles.
And you end up with circles.
Well,
3/4 circles, actually. And then it's gonna tell you how to lay out the pieces. So, and this part is very important because you're gonna lay them out. You have an end cap, and then you have A's, B's, and K's. And so you lay it out in accordance with this directions that they put on here. And then you're gonna flip them over one at a time. And as you flip them over, you're closing this gap that's created when you put these together. So when you put them together, it's like this. You have a gap. But then you flip them over, the gap is gone from both sides, and it's just a continuous placemat. Now you can leave it just like this, or you can stitch down the edges, completely up to you, but it goes together really easily. You do need to follow the map.
Yeah,
though.
you need to follow the instructions.
And it's I will be honest, it's easy to get lost if you don't have the book in front of you, but if you do, it's very easy to follow. And there's all kinds of different ways of putting this together.
And you
Do they
can,
show
these are
that?
just small, these are just 2 circles, but you can make them with as many circles as you want to make them.
Right. And you can do pieced
But-
Come
blocks.
get me when you're ready and I'll lift it up.
Okay.
You can do pieced blocks. You can do half blocks, which is what we've done here. So you're actually making a half circle at a time, and then you're layering them. And there's
okay.
batting in here. Now you can take this pieced circle and cut it into 3 or 4 different triangle pieces, if you will, and then you use your ruler to curve the edge of the triangles. And I kind of like that one. That one would be like this one here, where it's pieced.
Oh, okay.
See, they're pieced. So that one's kind of pretty. I like that. But you don't have to piece all of them. This one's pieced all the way through. This one you can see every other segment is not pieced.
And then
Just-
there's some more in the back cover, I think, that are
Yeah.
finished.
Oh, yeah.
And there's also other things you can do with this. You don't have to just make these twisted table runners. You can make flowers like that. So that's the bonus blossom. And you can use these to make candle mats or centerpieces. I mean, there's just so much you can do with these. And again, full instructions are provided.
So you get
So-
more than one design out of this one ruler.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So I really like the multi-pieced one. And I like the one where it alternates and I would put something in
Yeah.
the middle. But you can make it as long or short as you want.
Yeah.
So, very versatile. And then it also comes with a template that shows you exactly how to put it together.
Yeah, that's for the bonus one.
Oh, the flower?
Yeah, that's for the flowers.
Oh, I thought you could use this
I
for,
don't think so.
well, it says
Does it say
placement, placement template. I don't know.
It's got a big triangle on the back.
I don't know, maybe it is the, for
I
the,
think
I
it
don't
could
remember, I
be-
haven't made it in a while.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Oh, yeah, it is probably for the
Yeah, braided
circle one,
twist,
braided twist.
marking the circles, center of the circle, yeah.
Oh, okay.
This one is just for the flower. This side shows you how to put them together, how to sew them. Oh, you can even make them offset.
Okay.
That's kind of cool.
This tells you how you can use and put different pieces together.
That's the,
Right.
with
that's
the
for
triangle.
marking your thing, your,
And you
That's
wanna
your maps.
Make a
Yeah.
copy of this.
that,
So that you
that's
can-
like your
You can
puzzle
draw on it,
pieces.
so you know what you're doing for
It's
that.
your puzzle pieces.
Well, I would make a copy of this and then I'd cut them out, and then as I laid out my pieces, I'd pin these to the
So
pieces.
you know how to put it
so
together.
I know
Yeah.
exactly how to put it together. Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're going to be putting it together wrong and taking it apart.
You're gonna be
Yeah.
reverse sewing for a while.
Yeah, my favorite thing to do.
Yeah. So we have a lot of different nice fabrics that you can put together to make very quick and easy two-sided placemats. Very versatile too.
Always have some red, white, and blue things if you want to do some Veterans Day ones.
Oh, that's
For
true.
Monday, you better hurry up and come in and get.
That's true.
And I think
Okay.
we only have 3 of these
3 patterns left?
patterns left. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, you want to go get Jimmy to help us. Jimmy's
right.
gonna come help us with the
So let's
box.
change our camera.
Okay.
So now we have something exciting. We have a new sewing machine.
Yeah.
This one is the Epic Quillt 97. So it's very
We're
similar.
gonna put it up there.
No, I'm just gonna move it over
Okay.
here.
Jimmy's gonna get it.
Like this. It's very similar to the Epic 3, except, oh, you can't see it.
Nope.
Well, that's okay. You'll be able to see it when it comes out of the box.
Okay.
Of course, you could just zoom out a little bit.
Okay.
All right.
So we have a cover for the machine. An unboxing with you.
Warranty card,
Okay.
instruction guide, registration card. Now the good stuff. Power supply.
All right. Power cord. All the feet and accessories. That's exciting.
Quick control.
Foot control. Yay.
Ooh, glossy cover.
Ooh, that's nice. I like the user guides on these. They walk you through everything and give you lots of pictures. Very nice.
The only issue we have with user guides today is because the machines are easily updatable in software, a lot of times within a month of you getting your machine, your user guide,
The printed one is out of date.
the images of the screen may be different than what you actually have now.
True.
Because they find better ways to display stuff to you, and suddenly things change.
Oh, very well done.
Oh, that's a pretty machine.
I've done this before. You wouldn't know though. Okay, so we will take this off. We don't need our desiccant package any longer. And we don't need our support. And I'm going to take, let's see, we were inspected by inspector number 10.
All right. My favorite inspector.
You can take that, you can take the tape off each block.
Okay.
And Do you want me to face the machine this way, honey?
No, because there's not very many camera views that direction.
Okay.
And if we're gonna plug it in and show the screen and do any kind of sewing or anything, then we would probably go the other way.
Let's take our tape off. Cheer.
Okay, I don't have any packing blocks on the bottom of this, so we're good to go.
Okay. So, there you go.
Ooh, how
Nice
pretty! Look
and
at that.
lightweight.
It's a rose color.
It's
Yeah.
really pretty.
Oh, that's nice. Okay, I'm gonna put the power cord and
Well, it
everything.
looks just like it did when we were in Nashville last week, or last month.
Well,
You
I
were the only
wasn't
person who was
there.
in Nashville.
Okay.
This is pretty.
Now,
okay.
before you go away from the meeting completely, with it plugged in, I want you to show the back side of it. It has a billboard on it.
Oh,
Billboard. So what lights?
The name across the back.
Oh,
That's it.
here?
No. For sake of time, we'll just unplug this one,
oh, okay.
and we'll plug in this one, and you can turn the machine on.
All right.
Oh yeah, lights up. I thought you were nuts. I didn't see
I
anything
am,
that
but-
would light up.
I am, but it does light up.
It does light up.
Oh, up here.
Yeah, right in
You
here.
want me to do it for you?
Okay.
Here, here.
Oh, that's
Right
neat.
there on the back.
Yeah. Let me turn it off and on so they can see it light up. Yeah, that's cool.
Okay.
Well, I
Let's
like
see.
the lights on these
And it
machines.
comes on really quick.
Well, it's not ready to sew, is it?
Not
Not
ready.
yet.
No.
And it's
It's
got an
thinking about
IDT too.
Yeah.
What?
It's got the
IDT.
IDT.
Well, of course it is.
Okay. So I'm gonna move this back.
We're gonna use that camera.
Well, yeah,
Right.
but you want to move it back so you can see more of the front of the
All right.
machine rather than just the foot.
Like that.
Can you adjust that camera for me here?
There you go.
How's that?
That's probably good.
Yeah.
Go back
So-
just a
It's
little
got
more.
really pretty quilt designs on the front of it that match the front of the screen. I like that. It just got a really nice bed on it.
Is that 12,
Welcome.
is that 12 inches?
Go through the following steps to set up your machine.
And then don't forget we need to open the quilting kit that comes with
So
it.
you choose your language,
It comes with all these extra.
connect to a Wi-Fi network. You could do that. We'll set that up later.
Shall we do the let's show them the quilting kit.
Well,
Okay.
you can go ahead and look at a little bit of stuff
Okay.
there.
Okay,
Alright.
so this is a sewing and quilting machine, so you don't have the embroidery function on this one.
Hi, Bonnie.
So we're going to press sewing. You can select quilting. Let me do that. So we're going to select sewing, and you can select from quilting.
Let me see if I can zoom in. Hold on.
Okay.
What do you need? No, I'm good.
I can't move over to the
'Cause I was
right.
just gonna set this here and you guys can open it up.
There we go.
Okay. So let me go back to the home screen. Alright. So you can connect to the MySewNet for tutorials. Your user guide is online. As Jimmy mentioned, when the user guide is updated, this one is updated. The printed copy will not be. You press sewing, and then I don't know why it doesn't stay on that previous screen, but you've got different sewing techniques, you've got sewing projects, different fancy stitches. Here you have all kinds of different motifs. Here's floating stitches, seam stitches, dimensional stitches. In techniques, you've got basic sewing, collars, hems, edges, pockets, ruffles, gathers, tucks, pleats, darts, waistline, and zippers. Now the thing I like about these machines let's say you wanted to learn how to make a fly front zipper. You can press this. It tells you there's 25 different steps to this. You go through the steps, read the instructions. When you see this icon, press this, and it's going to bring up a little video player. And the thing I like about these, it takes the pins out, so it tells you not to sew over the pins. Watch, it's really cute. Okay, so we'll get to that was the first half of the video, first part of the video. We'll go to the next step. If you need to load a stitch, you just press this and that stitch is loaded into your machine. Now we'll press the video again, and it's going to...
Oh, so it does the video by step.
By step, yeah, now we're on step 2. See, it takes the pin out before you get to it.
And can you replay step 1 over again?
Sure, you can back up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go backwards and go back to step 1. But, yeah, you can step through all the different things, and you can see a lot of these steps have videos with them.
Yeah.
So it's very handy. It's handy not only to learn how to use the machine to do what you want, but how to make that project.
Yeah.
You know, make a fly front zipper.
To refresh
or
our
how
memory.
to make a collar, or that kind of thing. Really nice. Okay, it's got a projector, so you can...
You switch over to camera 3, and I've got to zoom in there.
Okay. And so with the projector, first of all, you have to turn the projector on.
Really?
You do. It doesn't
That's
automatically
so
come on when you
odd.
push the projector button. Because like on the original Epic, when you push the projector button, it just comes on. With these, you have to push the projector button
And
and,
then-
turn it on.
And then go to the screen.
Yes, and then go to the screen and turn it on right here. And when you press the projector, your workspace area lighting automatically dims a little bit.
So you'll see the lines of the projector.
Right. So, if I had this fabric underneath here, you can see I have some green grid lines, and I can change my projector options. Here's my options. Let me see. Let me open those. My brightness, I'm going to make it all the way bright so you can see it a little better. I can change the background color.
Oh, maybe we should leave this up and you can sew on it for a Viking Club.
So I can change the background color to white.
Ooh,
I'm
that's
having
hard
it-
to see.
Well, it's hard
from
to see
here.
on camera, but
Yeah.
here it makes it really clear. But I can change it to any color I want. I mean, literally any color. You have the entire color spectrum in here. But black is a good one because it disappears, and then you're left with just the grid.
And I make my grid lines
Let me
a brighter
see how
color.
I get it from
Yeah.
behind. Hold on. Let me go to camera 2 and zoom in from back.
So, and I like to keep it on the brightest one. Now you can change, and you can have a stitch preview. You can turn it on or you can turn it off. So if
That's as close as I can get from camera 1.
okay. And then your grid, same thing. You can turn the grid off or you can turn the grid on. You can also change the grid color. If you don't want the grid color to be the green that comes up, change it to whatever color you do want it. Maybe you want the grid color to be white. So show them what that looks like.
Okay, hold on a second. I'm trying to. Oh, right. Yeah, there I am.
There,
So now
you
my
can see
grid
that
is-
better.
Now my grid is white, and I can see that very clearly. The red line here is center needle position. This white line here, you can see that's lined up with the needle. That's an actual stitch preview if I'm making a straight stitch in that position. We're going to talk more about stitch preview in a little bit. All right. Then I can change the grid size, so I can make it bigger if I want to. I can make it smaller.
Should I go back to the
No,
your
this is
screen?
fine.
Okay.
So you can see I can make it smaller. Okay. I can change the position of the grid. I can move the whole grid to line up with whatever I need it to line up with. Right. So if I wanted my
So if
grid,
I had that plaid, say for instance the plaid that's the if we were working on that plaid, we could line it up with the plaid.
you
Ooh,
could.
that's kind of cool.
You could.
So you could make sure that you were
You can make
sewing
sure you're
perfectly
right
on
on
the
t-
plaid.
right on top
wow,
of
that's
it.
an awesome. That's
You
kind of
can
neat.
also change the angle of the grid.
Yeah, you can put it at 45, right?
Right. So it can be 45
So then, if you
or
were wanting
0,
to sew crossways across those,
but it doesn't have to be 45. If I want a 60-degree angle, I
huh,
can move it to 60 degrees.
that's pretty neat.
I can change it to any angle I want. Okay. I'm going to reset it back to normal. Then I have my stitch guides. Right now I have one stitch guide on. I'm going to go back to the white fabric so you can see it a little easier. Not really white fabric, but you can see it a little easier. So my stitch guide is this red line. I can make it a wider line so that I can really see it, or I can make it a very faint line. I can make it any position. I'm moving it ever so slightly to the right. Let's see. So you can move any way you want it to be. Then I can change the angle of that line. So if I want it to be, well, let's start with 45. So if I want it to be a 45-degree line, I just tap a button and it puts a 45-degree line in there. You're thinking, well, when would I use that? Okay, let's say you have to sew diagonally from corner to corner or something. You can put this in and you can run this through. Well, you can set it straight and see from corner to corner. You can see I'm going right through the middle of all of these flowers. Okay, you can change if I'm doing the 45-degree line and I'm doing cross hatching. I can run this line on the previous line I just stitched, and then I know where I'm stitching on this one. Well, that doesn't make sense because I'm still stitching straight. So when would I use those?
If you're trying to stay down, keep, I don't know. Right now, off the top of my head, I'm having a hard time
because you
thinking.
can change that to any angle. I mean, you can see I can move it at 1-degree increments to wherever I want
Well, and
it.
especially maybe if you were free motioning, you could like keep along it too.
Yeah, maybe. Not sure. Okay. There's stitch guide number 2, which right now is off. Now I have it on, so it's this white line here. You can make changes to stitch guide number 2, and you can change the color of the stitch. So let me come in here and change it to this bright green. You can change it to black. Well, you can't see the black one. That makes it go away. We'll make it this bright green. Can you see that on the screen?
Not
You have to make it wider.
Okay.
If you make it wider, they can see it better.
No, I can see it.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's my second line. I know we took a class
I know we use that.
and we
Angle.
did use that.
I do that, but I don't use the angle. I made it straight. You move it over 6 point something for a 1/4 inch, and you never have to mark a half square triangle again.
Right. Right. But there was something that we did when we were
It's too long
stitching
ago.
out patterns, especially the ones where you have to rotate the fabric,
Yes.
you can line up one line with your horizontal stitching line and the other line it up with how you're going to turn the fabric.
So then you're
For
in the
where-
right
You're
spot.
in
So
the
you're
right
in the right
spot.
spot. Yeah.
On those
The pictograms.
the pictogram stitches.
Yeah. Okay. And again, you can turn the whole thing off and you're just back to sewing. Now, let's go ahead and turn the projector off and look at our stitch menus. We have tons and tons of stitches in here. And so this is just the utility stitches, and there are 5 sub-menus to the utility stitches. The first sub-menu has 36 stitches, and it's got your basic utility stitches. Straight stitch, zigzag stitch.
That was way too far. I got carried away. Sorry, guys.
Okay. Submenu 2 is applique and mending. And so it's got, here's your mending stitches, your applique stitches are up here. Submenu 3 is buttonholes. So menu A has all the utility functions. Here's how to sew on a button, how to make eyelets. Menu 4 has 4-way stitches, so all of these stitches, and there are quite a few, you can sew north, south, east, and west. Number
Without
5
rotating the fabric.
Without rotating the fabric. Number 5 is 8-way stitches. Now you only have a reinforced stitch or a straight stitch for these, but you can move them in any point of the compass, any of the 8 points of the compass. And I found that extremely helpful when I'm sewing a patch onto something, like onto a knee, where I can't
Yeah.
Or in a
turn
sleeve.
the item. Or a sleeve.
Yeah.
You can't turn the item, or on a duffel bag. I've had
Yeah.
to put a name tag on a duffel bag,
And you can't
and
really
you can't
rotate
turn
it.
it around
No.
because
no.
it's so thick and bulky. But once you get it up there, you just use these multi-directional stitches, and all you're doing is just you're moving around the thing that you want to sew
Yeah.
without having to, do a whole lot. Okay, B are your crafting stitches. You can see there's 3 submenus for these. C are your satin stitches and scallops. D is essentials and stippling. So these are your quilting stitches. All kinds of quilting stitches. Yeah. These are really good if you're making crazy quilts. Or if you want to put a decorative design
Keep on
in,
moving.
in
Is
a
that the bottom of it yet?
Oh no, there's more.
I was trying to see if the
I kind of, oops. Go back. Okay.
the
So-
next menu.
Well, the next one is vintage
No,
stitching.
the next not menu. The next
Next tab?
tab. Yeah.
Okay. These are abstract stitches.
Is there a hand look one?
Oh, there might be in 4. Nope, scrolling
No?
borders.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Then you have vintage stitches. These are essential vintage. So if you have a twin needle or a wing needle, these
Ooh,
are good
those are
stitches
neat.
for the wing
Yeah.
needle.
Yeah.
Any of these. Stay. It's a very sensitive screen, very responsive. So
Go back up a bit. No, not that far. Back down a bit. One more. That one over to the right is kind of similar to the
Oh, to the one that you
to the
did
one
on
I
the
used
stone.
on the stocking
Yeah.
with the
Nice.
metallic thread.
Okay.
Are those kind of hand look? Those are wing needle. No, vintage. I wonder
Vintage
if they're
stitches.
kind of hand
Now
look.
let's see. The next one
there-
is called this and that. So these are more like children's stitches. Here's animal
Is there a
and
question
travel.
mark with those? Go back to that other one.
Which one? The,
The
E?
one, yeah, the E, and go back to that other stitch.
That-
Click on that stitch and use the question mark. What's it say?
Hand look
Hand
stitch,
look stitch.
decorative and crazy patch
So
quilting.
that means that it's a heavier stitch, so that's a double stitch.
Yeah,
So that would look neat with the metallic thread.
yeah. It looked great on the
Yeah.
stocking that you did.
Yep.
Okay, then we have this and that. I like the bunny. I think it's cute. All kinds of little things. Several different menus. There's stars and
Ooh, those are
diamonds.
neat.
Holidays. Oh, look at this. See, you could make holiday stuff without. These are all built-in stitches in the machine. I like the martini glass. Oh, if you're making something and you have to tell somebody how to launder it, these are your laundering stitches. You make a tag to go inside.
Mm-hmm.
You know, don't iron, don't machine dry, don't machine wash. Hand
Do they know
wash.
this though?
No, they don't know this. Of course they don't know this.
But if you don't, we don't know it either. But
Yeah,
we can
throw
look it
in
up,
there.
and it probably with a question mark will tell you.
You
what
can
those
Google it.
mean.
It'll
That's
tell you what
true.
it
You don't
is.
even have to Google it. You can just use the question mark, and it'll tell you.
Oh,
I
that's
think.
true. Yeah.
Now these are your
No, I
omni
mean when they
motion
get it,
stitches.
you
Yeah,
have
they
to
can
Google
Google
it.
it.
I like these omni motion stitches. I mean, look how pretty that is.
That
Yeah.
is pretty.
That's a really nice stitch. That's a good one to put on when you make a Christmas stocking. When you join the stocking to the cuff,
Mm-hmm.
that's a good one to put on that. On
Can
the
you
cuff.
hand me the
Let's see. Then we have dimensional stitches. Now these are applique stitches. Oh look, they've added a fish. That's cute. A couple different ways to do hearts. So these are applique stitches. The pieces you see in gray is applique fabric. The machine will stitch what it's going to stitch, stop, you put the fabric underneath, it stitches around it, and then it keeps going until you get to the next one. So if you wanted to make a whole bunch of little flowers, it's going to come in and you're going to applique the center of each one of those flowers, just like it is in the picture. Then there are pop-up stitches. Now this one has applique and pop-up, and the pop-up, as you can see in this picture, the pop-up's going to be up here, and that is folded fabric that is stitched down that will become three-dimensional. These are sequin stitches, so when you do this, now inside the middle of this flower you can place a sequin, and it's going to stitch it in place for you. And then you have embellishments. This will stitch out where the crystals will need to be placed on the embroidery, or on the sewing thing. Then you have building blocks. These are also pictograms, and these are guided pictograms. So what you do is you place, you're going to have your laser on for these, but you're going to follow the arrows, and it's going to step you through how to build each one of these designs. So they're really kind of fun, and you can be pretty accurate with them. Then we have satin stitch pictograms,
Yeah.
and these are theme stitches. So all four of the stitches in any given area, let me make it a little bigger so you can see, those all stitch out at a random interval. Well, not random, you control it. So you could say this one, and then you stitch one or two of those, you press it again, and it's going to put the next one in. Oh, you hit the reverse button. It puts the next one in, then the next one, and you can decide how many you want of each. And if you wanted to skip one, you just press the reverse button a couple times. You don't have to press this reverse button. You can press the reverse button on the outside of the machine. So that's that. Now these are specialty stitches. These are candle wicking stitches, and then edge stitches, yarn stitches. So if you wanted to couch down some yarn, this would do that. And floating stitches. Now floating stitches
I
are
like
fun.
floating stitches. Yeah.
There's different techniques, two different techniques to use floating stitches, but they really do have that gap in the middle because of how you put the fabrics together. And this looks like it has more floating stitches than even on the Epic 3. I see some that I didn't see before. But floating stitches are a lot of fun. Okay, so that's the stitch guide. Then you have the folders. Now in the folders, you can create your own personal stitches. You can program stitch sequences in and save it in here. I don't have anything because we just took this out of the box. But
Do you know what else this machine has?
what is that?
Where you can edit the stitches, like the FOF had,
Oh.
where you can edit a stitch. I noticed
That's
that when you
nice.
were going to a stitch, you pressed on it. It said edit the stitch.
Oh, well, let's look at that. Okay, let's go back to stitches. Let's pick one. Alright, so if I press on this.
I think you have to press on. Oh yeah. Well, that might not have that option.
Okay, let's pick a different stitch. Let's try this and that's. Let's pick the bunny.
Nope.
Mirror side to side, mirror end to end, set as default. Oh, look at the little fox. That's cute.
That's really cute.
That's cute.
That looks like
our
that fabric.
It does. Now let's see. On edit, we can mirror side to side, mirror up and down, change the width, change the length, change the thread portioning. Here's Stitch Creator where you can create your own stitches.
Yeah, go to that.
But that's gonna, I think, gonna be blank.
But I think you can bring in.
You think so? Well, it's
stitch,
got
yeah.
stitches up there. So let's see. What was that? This and that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, this and that, and we'll bring in the fox.
Okay,
Not
so
an
not an
editable
editable stitch.
stitch.
Go to one of the quilt stitches.
Okay. Oh yeah, there's my stitch. So now if I want
So
to
you can take
grab
something out or
this
move it.
point,
You've got those all together, so you probably have to unselect.
okay.
Yeah. And then now you can move
I can move individual points.
or
oh, look
take
at
points
that.
out.
Okay, so if I liked that and I wanted to save it, now that's what my stitch looks like instead of the smooth, windy curve that I started with. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and then you can save it as another stitch. That's kind of fun.
Yeah. That is fun. Okay, so Stitch Creator. What else can we do?
He gave you 4.
What's that?
Add a stitch or stitch point. Edit a stitch.
Mm-hmm. And you'd close
Well,
the
why don't we? Let's see what time. Checking time. Okay, we're closing in on an hour. Let's look at the quilt kit.
Okay, perfect.
You bring it over here, and we'll look at it on right here.
Okay. It's light. So this comes with the
This
machine?
comes with the machine.
All right. Let's see. Hold on. No. Bring that to. Or well, where do you want that? This way.
Front. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
thinking lay it down right here, but right there is probably fine.
Okay. So this.
But I was gonna go on camera 3. 3. Okay.
Alright. This is the.
Hold on a second. Let me zoom out.
This comes with the machine. This is the Epic Quillt 97 quilting kit. Let's open this. See what's in here. I'm never real sure how to do these. Oh, straight up.
Straight up, but you gotta. There we go.
Okay.
Okay, and then lay it flat. Yeah, there you go. That's what it is.
Okay, so it comes with an extension table that has a guide on it. Let's pick that. So this is a guide. You can move back and forth. Underneath of this, you have,
We can pull that whole thing out. Just pull the extension table and the pad out. Yeah, there you go.
okay. Okay.
And you missed this part.
I haven't got there yet.
Okay.
Okay, so here is a turnable, a rotating cutting mat. It's a 12-inch, an 11-inch rotating cutting mat. Nope, 12-inch. 12-inch rotating cutting mat. There's 2 rulers, a 6x6, and it looks like a 6x12. So 2 rulers, they're frosted. I can kind of feel through here. They've got that non-stick grip
Yeah.
all around the outside, so that's nice. Then there's a rotary cutter,
45.
45mm rotary cutter. Nice. And some extra blades. Alright, now let's see what's in the box.
Can you hand me the thing of feet? The bag of feet.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so you have some quilting needles, some universal needles, and then some screw replacement things. This is your quilt binding foot, your ruler foot, your quilt binder. That's amazing.
That's nice. It comes with the quilt binder.
Yeah, that's amazing. And then this is,
That's part of the quilt binder.
it's part of the quilt binder. It's the alignment tool for the quilt binder. So that's amazing that it comes with the quilt binder.
And the ruler foot.
Yeah.
And it has the button, so it just sets the ruler foot up and tells you to put the ruler foot on.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's a nice machine.
So when you tell it you want to go free motion, it just automatically tells you to put the ruler foot on.
Okay.
You got the rotary cutter sticking up,
Oh, thank you. Okay.
and I think that box goes in the middle there, and then the plastic thing's down on at your feet, the bag. Oh no, it does. Oh, I see. Oh, the plastic goes over that.
Yeah.
This is just on top.
Okay. Isn't that a great kit? It's coming
That
with
is
the
a
machine.
really nice kit.
This
And
is a nice table.
Oh yeah, because you always want that extra space when you're working on quilting
Well, and it's got
projects.
this thing.
Unless if you want to do free motion quilting, you have a larger table here. That's very nice.
Yeah.
And it's flat. It's not curved down in the front.
Yeah.
Notice?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
And I noticed that about the bed of the machine too. It's flat.
Yeah.
Doesn't have much of a curve to it.
All right.
The quilting kit is very nice.
All right. So that comes with the machine.
Excellent.
Wait, turn this off or leave it on.
All right. So that's all we have to say today. We went a little overboard lengthwise, but
Yeah,
we
talk about
had a lot to show you. All right. Well, thank you guys for watching. Thanks so much for watching. And we will see you next week.
Yep.
Yep.
Oops.
Bye.
Let me
Bye.
zoom out.
Veterans
Hold on.
Day.
Go back to 2. Camera 2. Wait a minute. All right.